Hey everyone, it's me, psychic medium Jessica Nightingale, with a video in honor of tonight's full moon in Aries. My video is a little bit late coming out for this full moon. My apologies. I know some of you have been waiting. Really though, this super mega intense energy of this full moon in Aries is affecting me just like it's affecting you. And that can mean that you're feeling a little bit scattered. You're feeling a little bit like there's this intensity or this kind of impatience for things to happen, but you're not really sure what you want to happen. A lot of you are feeling very reactive, especially where it concerns your romantic partnerships and your close family partnerships. You may find that you are lacking patience this weekend, or that you are reacting a little bit more assertively or even aggressively than is normal for you. A lot of you will notice a lot of crazy drivers on the road. That's one of the symptoms of this crazy intense full moon energy in Aries. But you know, on a positive spin of this full moon, this intensity that we're feeling, or this impatience that we're feeling, is really giving us the energy and impetus to move forward with new projects and to move forward with this big energy of self-transformation that we've just been dosed with over September. So it feels like a lot of loose ends are being tied up, even if they're being tied up unconsciously. So some of you are still feeling kind of lost, feeling like, when is the change really going to show up in my life? And I really need you to remember that even if you're not consciously aware of it, this change is taking place at a lower level or at a more subtle level. So have faith in that. But you may feel as though you're just feeling impatient and not really sure why. Go with that energy this weekend. And I also want to talk about how oftentimes when we react in a way that we don't normally react, it can be scary to us, or it can feel uncomfortable to us, or we can kind of want to backtrack and say we didn't mean to react that way. But a lot of times, especially with this kind of new moon or full moon energy that's behind us this weekend, our reaction has a lesson in it for us. So pay attention to how you're reacting, especially in love relationships and close relationships this weekend. Pay attention to how you're reacting to people. Even if you don't outwardly react, pay attention to how your emotions are triggered and how your thoughts are triggered. Even if they seem uncomfortable, stay with them, because they've got some meaning there. There's some knowledge there for you in your reactions in your relationships with people this weekend. So if you're still struggling with what changes are coming for you and what that looks like, or struggling with finding direction to move forward, pay attention to your reactions this weekend. It's when you're not thinking, it's when you're not monitoring yourself, and you're not, paying attention and watching what you say and watching how you present to other people. It's when you're just real and you just have a real visceral reaction to people. There's knowledge in that reaction. So pay attention to that. There's clues there for you to help you move in a more positive direction. You're also going to notice this weekend that things just aren't going to go as planned necessarily. Things may not happen the way you thought that they were going to happen. Things may come up, and it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It doesn't mean that everything's going to fall apart. It could. But really, more and more, universe is saying, like, things that are happening that you don't expect are actually for your greatest good, and are actually like leading you to a place that's better than you could have ever imagined in the first place. So ride out this very intense energy. Make sure you put all your crystals and stuff outside for the full moon energy, to give it a good dose of cleansing. All your spirity stuff, not just your crystals, but if you have cards or jewelry, put them outside. And that they'll definitely benefit from this. People may find that their sleep is disturbed too. There's a lot of energy going on. And when I say a lot of energy, I mean like people just are feeling really energetic too. So you may have trouble sleeping as well. If you do, go outside, take your shoes off, and just stand in the grass with your bare feet for a few minutes, and that will help to ground you and get a better night's sleep. Good luck, everybody. This one's really intense. But I really want to reiterate that it's intense, but it's needed. So try to embrace it. Try to embrace your dark side this weekend. It's the best thing that you can do. It's got some lessons in there for you, so pay attention. Take care, everyone. See you for another video for the next new moon. And until then, take care.